The U.S. just set a new world record for 12.7 million barrels of crude oil a day. We're expected to break that record next year at over 13 million barrels. Meanwhile, we're consuming 20 million barrels a day. Let's look into it. The world is producing over 100 million barrels of oil a day, and the U.S. is leading that. Let's look into who's making all this oil. This table shows all the oil production, including biofuels like ethanol in the U.S. So it's 20 million barrels per day. It's about what we're consuming as well. Saudi Arabia and Russia are over 10 million barrels a day as well. And then it drops off quite a bit. For Canada and China are about 5 million barrels, and it keeps going down. And the top 10 produce 73% of all the oil. I want to do a quick thought experiment. If we're producing 13 million barrels of oil in 2024. We had 365 days a year. That's 4.75 billion barrels a year. Since we have 47 billion barrels in reserve, we're going to run out of oil in about 10 years in the U.S. Let that sink in for a minute. We're at record production and our reserves are going down fast. Here's a chart from Wikipedia showing how many reserves each country has, and then the United States at the bottom as the lowest reserves of any of these countries. So when you have that much production going on, it shows that it'll be 11 years before the U.S. runs out of crude oil, and we have to import a lot. That means there's going to be big changes in the next 10 years. Here's an interesting way of looking at it. And the size of the reserves is proportional to the map size. So you can see the Middle East has got a ton of oil, and Venezuela too. If we look at oil consumption now, we see that the U.S. is in that similar 20% range. And then China is coming in second, so they have to import a lot of oil. We're burning the candle at both ends, and we better make a change pretty quick. Let me be clear. The U.S. is going to keep producing oil for decades. Reserves are based on what can economically be produced today. When the price of oil goes up, tar sands and other lower quality oils are added to those reserves. Production's going up, reserves are going down. It's going to lead to higher gas prices. If we only had a solution. Hey, what about electric cars and renewable energy? Let's look into it. Norway is just crushing it when you see the share of electric passenger cars in 2022. Almost 80% of all the passenger cars in Norway were electric vehicles. You can see that China has almost 20% too. Moving farther over, you see America has about 5% in electric vehicle sales. Here's a study from the New York Times that shows how if we keep buying more and more electric cars, but maybe it's only 62% by 2050. If that's the case, then the electric vehicles will only be about 41% of all vehicles on the road. This is even in 2050 when price of gases will probably be much, much higher. If there's a government policy that restricts all new car sales to electric vehicles, like in this chart, then we'll see that the vast majority of cars by 2050 will be electric. We need to make drastic changes. If we don't convert to renewable electricity, we're going to just keep burning fossil fuels till the planet overheats, and there's going to be a lot of catastrophe coming our way. We know that we have to change our ways of burning fossil fuels. Renewable electricity is the way to go. We got to convert to electric cars, and the government needs to mandate a lot of this stuff, or it's not going to happen. We can't just count on people to do the right thing. We need to act collectively as a society and change our government. I'm Scott Kipp, and I want to make videos you're interested in. So leave me comments and let me know what you want to know. And subscribe. Care for the future.